told the fellowship, he said, you know what? On the outside, you look great. You're like white inside. He said, here's the bad news. You're full of dead men's bones. You're dead on the inside. Now this is where it gets funny real quick. Jesus said, Nicodemus, you tell us that you're a teacher, you're a Pharisee, you should know the Old Testament, right? And I'm sure Nicodemus said, oh yes. Look what Jesus does. Verse number 14. It goes all the way back to Numbers 21. He said, okay, Nicodemus, you tell us that you're not getting it, maybe you can get this. It goes all the way back to Numbers 21 and talks about the serpent being lifted up in the wilderness. Now, Nicodemus would know this real quick. Because here's what happened in a nutshell. Let me break it down to you. This was the last miracle Moses ever performed. Write that in your notes. This is the last miracle Moses ever performed. And they were on the borders of Canaan. They were right on the borders of the Promised Land. I mean, this whole nation, some 5 million people, fixing to go into what we know as modern-day Israel today and take their land. Can I tell you something about that little piece of property? It belongs to God. That's God's piece of property in this whole world. All right? Right before they go into Canaan, he does one more miracle. Here's what it is. Numbers 21. These people had sinned. God sent fiery serpents and it bit them. And every time it bit them, it did what? Put them in a jeopardy of death. In fact, they became dying without hope. In Numbers 21. So Moses was commanded by God. He said, okay, here's what you need to do. They're being bit by these serpents because they won't listen to me. They won't obey me. And they're dying without hope. God said, here's what I want you to do, Moses. He said, I want you to build a brazen serpent, put it on the end of a pole, build, listen, don't miss this part, church. Build something that's sort of on the same lines of what's destroying them. And the Word became flesh, just like us, and dwelt among us. You build a serpent, put it on there. He said, everybody that looks at that serpent in faith, they won't die. See, here's what Jesus is trying to tell Nicodemus. There's a look and live principle to salvation. That's what he's telling you. And everyone that looked at the brazen serpent by faith, they didn't die. Now, everybody that didn't look, guess what happened? Who can tell me what happened if they didn't look at the serpent? They died. Y'all are so smart. This is what Jesus is saying. It's so simple, Nicodemus. You tell me you're a teacher. You tell me you're wise. But here's what you need to understand. You're trying to figure this out here. And your own scripture that you say or you're so indoctrinated in is telling you the same principle. Look, live. I'm the source, Nicodemus. As the serpent was lifted up in the wilderness, so must the Son of Man be lifted up, that everybody that looks shall live. You get it? And what? Was this anything? Let me ask you. Was this anything spectacular? No. In those days, if you were walking around that area, the streets would be lined with crucifixes. That's why they dealt with criminals. Nothing spectacular, nothing. We're the ones that make this thing spectacular. You do understand it. We decorate it and we make it out of all kinds of precious metal. Loved ones, listen. This was the most degrading death of that time. Your Savior hung naked between heaven and earth. Isaiah said he was beaten so bad we didn't even recognize who he was. We decorate it. We make it nice and pretty. But it was made, and the man who hung on it became flesh like your flesh and took upon your sin. So what was destroying us, God said, I'll give you the remedy. Look and live. Who cannot get that? Religious people don't. Amen. Jesus said, even so must the Son of Man be lifted up. Now, don't